Welcome to the part 1 of Society, Law and Ethics. The impact of cyber world on our society, our law and our ethics, our performance or our behavior in a society of worldwide web. To discuss about cyber safety, how to be safe in the cyber world. We can say that cyber safety is the safe and responsible use of internet and ICT. The cyber safety is about not only keeping information safe and secure, but also being responsible with that information, being respectful of other people online. As per cyber safety, people are advised to use good etiquette. Okay, so what is cyber safety? It is a responsible use of internet and internet related technology, internet communication technologies. Okay, so cyber safety is not only about keeping the information safe or keeping ourselves safe, but also that being responsible with the information and being responsible for the other persons who are online with you. As per cyber safety, people are advised to use the good etiquette. Etiquette means good ethics on net. Okay, so being responsible or uh, being able to be a responsible person in net. That is the main purpose of cyber. We are going to deal with how the different points or how to be safe in the cyber world. Okay, there are different items are there. We are going to see each one in detail. The first one is safely browsing. How to browse data from the World Wide Web safely. Okay, so there are potential risks involved in doing things online. There may be persons behind a mask trying to access your information by masking us another person. Then, by using a combination of preventative measures and making good choices online, you can stay safe when browsing the web. Okay, so using some preventive measures like a good antivirus software or an updated software, this kind of preventive measures, and then masking your ID, uh, choosing the private browsing, etc., can be used to stay safe while browsing the web. Then, these malwares are spread through the web very easily. Malwares like Trojan, virus, then spam messages, then different type of malwares are there. So usually these malwares are used to attack on your computer, either for financial gain or sole purpose for destroying your computer. So these malwares are spread through the web. So you have to safely browse on the network. Then a computer infected by a malware may become a potential threat, not only to you, to the society or to the other persons who are using the World Wide Web itself. Okay, once infected by a virus in your computer system, then your computer system can be used to spread that virus into other computer systems that are connected to your network. Okay, so these are the security threats in the worldwide web. Safely browse. Then use common sense. Okay, so do not respond to unnecessary mails or spam messages. Okay, there will be different advertising message through emails or telephone messages are will be there. So do not respond to unnecessary emails or spam mails. Then always use an antivirus and a firewall program in your computers. Then create strong passwords. Then mind your downloads. That means when you are downloading, you have to be extra careful for checking the tick boxes. Like for example, if you are downloading a particular program from the World Wide Web, then there will be additional checkbox will be there for downloading other programs that you are not wanting to install in your computer system, unwanted programs. So do not tick on that or clear the tick marks on that particular downloading permissions. Stay updated. Always update your computer system, always update your softwares, and then always update your protection softwares like antivirus and firewalls. Then protect your web browser. Protect your web browser using the secure connections, like accessing the secure web pages, like using the HTTPS encryption. Okay, so these are some tips to safely browsing through the web. to see, or the next threat we are going to see is identity theft. Okay, so what is identity theft? Your personal identity defines who you are. That is what an identity is, a person's identity. It may include your personal information such as a name, address, contact numbers, bank account, credit card numbers, then social security numbers, or your identity numbers. For example, the ID of your the Aadhaar card number. Such kind of information is defines your identity. So if someone stores that information, what happens? They can pose as you and perform malicious operations on the network. Okay, so the theft of personal information over cyberspace without the consent of another person is termed as identity theft. So this identity theft is commonly used for financial gain. Okay, like using this your bank account details or credit card details to purchase from different web stores like e-commerce websites like Amazon or any other e-commerce websites posing as you. Okay, so that is identity theft. Okay, theft of personal information over cyberspace without the consent of a user is termed as identity theft. Okay, always use strong passwords and pins. Okay, so don't make it easy to guess. Okay, always use strong passwords and pin numbers. Then create long login passwords for all devices. Okay, do not keep login passwords same for your all devices. If you're having a smartphone and a computer system, don't use the same password for both the devices. Always use different passwords for different devices. Then beware of phishing scams. Phishing means creating a website that is same as the original one. For example, the e-commerce websites. Okay, if you're directing to a particular website, you have to check the mail address, the URL address very clearly. So if it is not the original site, even if you have a doubt itself, a small doubt itself, you have to back out from visiting that particular site. Okay, then restore all the devices to factory settings. If you are trying to access a new device or trying to purchase a new device, if you want to get away with this old device, you have to restore that device into factory settings. Okay, that means erasing every data related to you on that particular device. Then always encrypt your hard drive. In the case of a PC, you have to encrypt your hard drive. Then check security when shopping online. Always check the security. Okay, then do not fall into the wrong websites. Then check authenticity of unsolicited emails. That means unnamed emails. There will be multiple emails. Okay, so there will be your friends, your work, your personal mails will be there. So they are listed emails. They have been contacted by you. Okay, they are in your contact list. So someone outside that particular contact list, a person you are unknown of. Okay, if that person sends an email, you have to check the authenticity of that particular email. Then take care when posting on social media. Okay, if you are posting some particular pictures on social media, then these pictures can be utilized to uh, take your identity and post you as on another social media account. Okay, so always take care when posting on social media. Then secure your home Wi-Fi network with the strong passwords and encryption mechanisms, and avoid using insecure public Wi-Fi networks. Nowadays there are multiple free public Wi-Fi networks are there, so avoid using insecure public Wi-Fi networks. Not all public Wi-Fi networks are insecure. Some secure public Wi-Fi networks are also there. If you are finding a Wi-Fi network insecure, don't use that particular Wi-Fi network. In that way, you can avoid this identity theft problem. This is confidentiality. Okay, so confidentiality is equivalent to privacy itself. Okay, so confidentiality means measures designed to prevent sensitive information from reaching wrong people while making sure the right people in fact get it. Okay, confidentiality of information means what? The prevention mechanisms or mechanisms taken to prevent the information, sensitive information, that means important information, from reaching into the wrong hands while making sure that the intended persons, the right people, will get it. Okay, so That is what confidentiality is. So it allows users to access sensitive and secured data. Okay, so that is confidentiality. If a particular network ensure confidentiality means that the right information is given to right users, not into wrong address. So some tips are there. So similarly, you have to use strong passwords, then use multi-factor authentication. Okay, nowadays in the WhatsApp or Facebook or Gmail, there is a two-factor authentication. Not only using your passwords, you will receive an OTP, one-time password for your into your smartphones or your mobiles. Okay, so using this authentication methods combined together, the data or sensitive information from your account will not be leaked to wrong hands. Then masking. Masking means creating an alternate email. For nowadays, almost all websites will ask you to register with an email. So if you receive, if you try to register with your original email ID, what will happen? Your inbox will be flooded with the different advertisements from that particular websites. Okay, so you can avoid that by using masking an email address. So creating an alternate email. Okay, so it creates a separate folder in your email address, email inbox, and then all the spam mails or all the subscribed emails will be appearing on that particular folder only. You can easily clear that particular phishing mails. Then private browsing and safe browsing. Private browsing and safe browsing means once you are visiting in a public cafe or public computer system, then your history will not be visible to the next person visiting on that particular computer itself. Okay, so that is the use of private browsing or safe browsing. Then encryption. Use the HTTPS based sites. HTTPS means additional security. Then avoid using public Wi-Fi and public computers for transmitting or sharing sensitive information. Okay, so that is the different methods used to ensure confidentiality of the. Okay, then finally the social networks. Okay, so social networks are playing a huge role in our daily life nowadays. Okay, so these are becoming soft tool to attack and target for scam. Okay, so if a particular person want to defame a particular person, it is easy nowadays through social media. Okay, and it can be used for targeting for scam. Okay, so posing as someone else, you can posing as your friend, a particular person can request money from you, and then you will be scammed by the use of this kind of social media websites. Sure, the security while using social media. Okay, also use same strong password and different passwords. Okay, so there will be multiple social media platforms out there, so use different and strong passwords for each and every one of them. Okay, then password protect your devices. Okay, if you are using a smartphone applications, okay, for example WhatsApp or Facebook or Twitter or any other smartphone applications can be used to access this social media. Okay, if your particular smart device is used to access the social media, you have to password protect that particular device also. Then be selective with the friend request. While responding to friend request, be selective. That means accept request of friend request from the persons you know in real life itself. Okay, then be careful while sharing something. While you are sharing some information with the other persons in social media, you have to be extra careful. Then become familiar with the idea of privacy. So try to keep your privacy very at top. Okay, so don't share the unnecessary information through social media websites. Then always install an antivirus in your system. Then always log off when you are done. Okay, don't keep your social media platform opened, or you have to use the logout option from there. Okay, thereby you can reduce the chance of this social media attacks on you. Then finally we are going to see some two type of cyber attacks: cyber trolls and cyber bullying. Okay, so trolling is the internet slang for a person who intentionally starts arguments or upset others by posting inflammatory remarks. Okay, trying to upset others using this arguments or using some movie posters to defame this others. Okay, so mainly this cyber trolls are used to entertain or to argument or to upset a particular person or to get attention by others. These are the purpose of trolls. You may have familiar with this memes and trolls. Okay, so that is the use of trolls. The trolling is a method of person who intentionally starts arguments or upset others by posting inflammatory remarks or vulgar remarks. Cyberbullying is deliberate and repeated harm inflicted through using the internet. Okay, trying to harm the others using this cyber media. Okay, so purposes of cyberbullying are to get revenge or to harass a particular person or to threat a person or to humiliate a person through the use of cyber methods, like posting a humiliating picture on the social media or trying to get revenge by changing that particular person's picture into a harassing picture or a humiliating picture. Okay, in kind of way trying to get a revenge or harass or threat a particular person or to humiliate that particular person by the use of cyber methods. That is a term of cyberbullying. Okay, so these are the different threats while using the web. Okay, these are under the category in the case of cyber safety.